What is going on, everyone? It is Corey. I'm here to tell you today about some cool stuff that you need to know if you're getting into the NFT space, and that is the lingo. There's a lot of new kind of words and phrases and stuff going on that if you don't know, may make you look at it and think like, what in the hell are these people talking about? So today I want to walk you through a few different ones, and these kind of start out from like stuff you definitely have to know. So this is like primary facts and terms, and then they kind of get into some of the other more fun ones. So let's go ahead and get started because I don't want to take up too much time. So this is one when we get into sales. So this is stuff that you probably definitely have heard of or need to know if you're going to start buying or launching NFTs. So primary sales is when you do the first basically sell of a NFT from you, the creator, to the marketplace, the primary sale, first time ever. Secondary sales are the peer-to-peer transactions. So this is when like anything, if you're buying from someone else that's not the creator on OpenSea or somewhere else, this is considered a secondary sale. Minting, now this is a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, but basically minting is when you first create an NFT. So this is when the record actually gets put onto the blockchain. When that happens, it's called that it was minted. Next is an airdrop. So this is when you send NFTs to someone for free without them having to pay for it or gas. A lot of NFT communities and things will do airdrops where if you hold their NFT, they may airdrop you a variant of it for free. It's kind of like a gift, free gifts. Love that. Next is a wallet. So where you hold your NFTs, you probably definitely heard of wallet. If you haven't heard of wallet, you probably should hit Google before purchasing your NFTs. Next is a whitelist. So whitelist are really, really interesting in that a lot of NFT projects, I don't want to say all of them, but a lot of them will do this concept of a whitelist. And all a whitelist is basically guaranteeing certain people spots on the list that they will get a chance to buy one of the NFTs before they sell out. So if you're doing a launch of 10,000 unique NFTs, you may have 100,000 people trying to buy them at once. You want to incentivize some people to do it early on, and they give whitelist out to like a whole different bunch of people. It could be to like maybe some of the devs. It could be people that were like really interested in or really influential in the community early on. They might give it to mods or moderators that are in the Discord as ways to have them work, without paying them. But there's a lot of different ways. So if you see whitelist, like big projects, whitelist are highly coveted positions. Like you guaranteed, because a lot of times the mint price for new projects is really low. And then as soon as it's bought, it just goes to the moon. New term we'll get to. But it goes up a lot. So you have the chance to make a lot of money. The last one is a stealth launch. This basically is not a whitelist. And you don't tell anyone when you're launching. You don't tell them the date or time. You'll basically put it up an announcement in Discord or on Twitter, and then first people that get there are the people that get them. So you don't see as many stealth launches as you used to. Most things are whitelist these days, but it's still good to know if you're in one of these and you see stealth. That means keep tabs on it because you never know when it's coming. There's a few different project types, so you'll hear these kind of referenced a lot of times. So PFP is picture for proof, like a profile pic. So this is like the Bored Ape, kind of Bored Ape Club-ish. CryptoPunks, I think, is the most known one. So basically where you're saying like, look, if you believe in this community, make it as your profile pic. 10K projects. So you hear this thrown around a lot. You hear a lot of people saying, are 10K projects dead? I don't know. No one knows. They seem to still be doing really good. But 10K projects is basically the number of unique NFTs that seem to hit really well with the market. And this was really made famous by CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks did 10K roughly, and they blew up. So everyone was like, 10K is the number. That's how many you need to do. Like, that's what people want. So now they call them 10K avatar projects. Generative, so 10K projects or PFP projects can also be generative projects. Generative basically means that the NFT artwork is randomly created whenever people buy it for the first time. It's made on the fly. And this is where all of the different avatars have similar characteristics or traits. For instance, if I was an avatar or if I was an NFT, I might have different variant colors of hoodie. I might have different variant colors of hats. I might have different background colors. I have a different mic color. And that gets randomly chosen whenever people start or buy it for the first time. And what's cool about this is that it allows for like random a lot of randomness in what gets created, but also random rarity. So people will buy a lot of them blindly off the bat, hoping to get something that's really rare. So it's a cool one. It's called generative. The last is utility, and these are NFTs that are sold basically in the fact that there might be an infinite number of them, but the idea that holding one of these NFTs might give you access to something like at ETH Denver, Buffy Corn Group. If you have one, you get access, special early access to the hackathons and stuff like that. But really, there's no secondary market, or there isn't high secondary value for the tokens because there's an infinite number that you can mint. So that's kind of utility part. Now, getting into some of the cooler lingo that will make you sound like a true person in the space. All right, aping, one of my favorites. So aping into something means that you are just blindly buying into an NFT project with zero fucking due diligence. You are just in it because Lord knows why. You're aping into it. That's what they say. Diamond hands. This got started probably on Wall Street Bets with all of that, but basically it means that if you have diamond hands, you're holding your NFT no matter what. Even if it goes down, you are keeping that sucker. FUD, fear, uncertainty, or death. This is or doubt. This is just negative press or bad news or toxic behavior in Discord. A lot of people will say if a project fails, it's due to FUD. Gas wars. So if you have 100,000 or 200,000 people all trying to go buy an NFT drop at the same time, gas price is going to go through the roof. So in order to like secure your transaction, you pay higher gas. So you're basically incentivizing the miners to do your transaction first. So you're essentially going to war with everyone to say, I'll pay the most gas to get, make sure I get mine. Paper hands, opposite of diamond hands, basically means these are people that will just sell at the first sight of any downturn. Paper hands, don't want to be them. People usually make fun of them. A rug pull, this is basically a scam, NFT scam, where it could be crypto as well, but basically where the founders will come out, they'll launch the token or whatever it is, and then just disappear with all the funds. If that happens, you got rug pulled, and that really sucks. I hope it doesn't happen, but it is becoming like a rite of passage to the space, which is kind of a bitch. Next is a sweep. So you probably definitely hear this one. So sweeping or sweeping the floor means that someone with way more money than I do will go into a project and say, if there's 10 of these that are low, I'm going to buy all 10. So you'll see actually like Gary Vee and a lot of like some of the whales out there asking like, what project should I sweep next? Meaning which one should they go into and just like buy up all of the lowest priced ones. And if you have a whale that comes and sweep your projects, good on you. All right, and now these last ones are some of the fun ones, the ones that are a little more out there. So dead, the misspelling of dead, DE dead, is usually when a project is DED dead, when it was rug pulled. GM, this has been around before this, but a lot of Discord channels will have just like a GM channel, and really all people do is go in there and post GM. It's like, hey, what's up? I'm online. That one is kind of shit to me. Maybe I'm old, but I don't get that one. WAGMI, so we're all gonna make it. So this is one that's huge in the space, and it's really, hold on, I got it somewhere. It's really like a rally cry, a rally cry. So at Decentral, the conference shirt had WAGMI across the front, basically just saying we're in this together, we're all gonna make it. Nigmi is the opposite. We're not going to make it. So don't want to hear that. HODL, this is pretty funny. So back in like, I don't know, 2014-ish maybe. I think it was on Reddit. Some guy was drunk and Bitcoin took a dip and he said, I'm going to hold, but he spelled it HODL. And since then, HODL has become like a industry term. I don't know. It is what it is. So you'll see people just randomly saying HODL. You'll see a lot of people preference stuff with DYOR. This means do your own research. So they may say, this is a really cool project, or you should check this out. DYOR, meaning that it's almost saying like you should do this, but I don't know. Think for yourself kind of thing. So that's one's there. Meat space. So that's the physical world. I actually don't hear that one, but I've seen it before and I thought it was funny. So meat space or IRL in the real life. And the last one is one that I actually, have seen a lot, but I don't really think about. But shilling And so shilling is basically repping another project or promoting another project within a different Discord channel. So a lot of Discord projects will have like a shilling dedicated channel, which means that you can spam other projects in there to help try to promote them. Like even if you're posting projects on Twitter, it's technically considered shilling, but a term, it's out there. So now you know. Like I said, I wanted to tell these to you because I don't want you to go into these projects and not know what all the verbiage is. It's good stuff, and I hope that you are able to drop some of these in your daily life. It'll make you sound like a real elite hacksaw. But until then, enjoy, and Keith, we are out of here.